Senator Eckhart. Senator Eckhart, you're recognized for a motion to suspend the regular order of business on committee substitute for Senate Bill 1285.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, and thank you, members, for listening to my bat bill. Bats are vital to Texas' environment and economy. They pollinate, they spread seeds, they control pests, eating tons and tons of mosquitoes, and they help fight disease. They fight disease, they don't spread them, by reducing insect populations. Just one little brown bat can easily catch 1,000 mosquito-sized insects in just 1 hour, and a nursing mother eats approximately 4,500 insects every night. Texas is home to 32 of the 47 bat species in the United States and encompasses the largest discovered bat colony in the world. Current law prohibits hunting, killing, or selling bats, although bats still may be hunted or killed if found inside buildings with people. But there are no protections for entombing bats. What I mean by entombing bats is if you are intentionally seeking to entomb bats with the expectation that you will trap them, prevent their escape, and kill them by starvation. Over the past 2 years, there have been instances where individuals have sprayed foam onto a colony of bats with the intention to trap and kill these animals instead of taking the appropriate steps to properly remove them. This bill aims to stop the rare but documented practice of entombing bats with the intent of preventing their escape and killing them by starvation. The committee substitute for Senate Bill 1285 helps bats to be removed safely from buildings while ensuring homeowners can still remove the bats when they need to and when people are threatened by them. Members, I'm aware that there were some concerns surrounding the removal of bats from unoccupied spaces, and so I will be bringing a floor amendment to address these concerns and assure people that you can still remove bats from unoccupied spaces. With that, Mr. President, I move suspension.
Senator Campbell, for what purpose?
To ask the author a question.
Senator Eckhart, do you yield?
Absolutely.
Senator Eckhart, about bats. Did you drive anybody else batty getting their votes other than me?
Yes, I flew around the chamber and accosted many people about this bat bill, even to the point of telling them that my first word, which is true, my first word was Batman.
Okay, there you go. I'm very pleased to see that the bats that you are protecting do eat mosquitoes, which I think is the most disgusting insect that the Lord put on this planet. But how many mosquitoes does the lactating bat mama eat?
A lactating bat mama eats approximately 4,500 insects every night.
And tell me, Senator Eckhart, is there a lactating certified bat to teach the lactating bat mom how to lactate?
As a matter of fact, I think bat colonies provide special lactation spaces in their caves for lactating bats.
You never know the information you're going to get for such an important bill that would have a tendency to drive people batty. But thank you, Senator Eckhart.
And thank you, Senator Campbell, for the delightful questions.
President.
Senator Eckhart moves suspension of the regular order of business on committee substitute for Senate Bill 1285. There is objection. The secretary will call the roll.
Alvarado, Bencourt, Birdwell, Blanco, Campbell.
25 ayes, 6 nays. Rule is suspended. Chair lays out on second reading committee substitute for Senate Bill 1285. The secretary will read the caption.
Committee substitute Senate Bill 1285 relating to the protection of bats.
Following amendment. Secretary read the amendment.
Floor amendment number 1 by Eckhart.
Senator Eckhart, you're recognized.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. This amendment was developed in concert with stakeholders from the agricultural community. Language from the committee substitute would have made it more difficult for folks to remove bats from unoccupied spaces, including during peak agricultural season. This amendment is a less restrictive solution that preserves the goal of the bill by prohibiting the entombment of bats. Specifically, the amendment totally removes Section B1 of the committee substitute, which mandated non-lethal exclusion and prohibited the removal of bats during summer months. I'd like to thank the Texas Farm Bureau and the Parks and Wildlife Department for working with me on this amendment, and I believe this amendment strikes just the right balance, and consequently, we do have the Farm Bureau positively on this bill, supporting this bill.
Questions on the adoption of floor amendment number 1? Is there objection? Hearing none, the amendment is adopted. Senator Eckhart, you're recognized for a motion.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move passage to engrossment.
Senator Eckhart moves passage to engrossment. There is objection. The Secretary will call the roll.
Alvarado, Bettencourt, Birdwell, Blanco, Campbell.
25 ayes, 6 nays. Bill is passed to engrossment. Senator Eckhart, you're recognized for a motion to suspend the constitutional 3-day rule.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to suspend the constitutional rule that bats be heard on 3 several days.
Senator Eckhart moves suspension of the 3-day rule. Secretary will call the roll.
Alvarado, Bettencourt, Birdwell, Blanco, Campbell, Cook.
25 ayes, 6 nays. The rules are suspended. Chair lays out on third reading and final passage. Committee substitute for Senate Bill 1285. The Secretary read the caption.
Committee substitute Senate Bill 1285 relating to the protection of bats.
Senator Eckhart, you're recognized for a motion.
Thank you, sir. I move final passage.
Senator Eckhart moves final passage. Committee substitute for Senate Bill 1285. The Secretary will call the roll.
Alvarado, Bettencourt, Birdwell, Blanco, Campbell, Cook.
25 ayes, 6 nays. Bill is finally passed. Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much, and thank you, members.